How would you advise Democrats to shift the party or to shape the party or to be able to appeal to white Southerners? Or should we just write them off and say they're never going to be with us?
No, do not ever write off white Southerners or Southerners anyway. I said that before. They determine these elections for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, because the social issues are just not going. Listen, if you want to have a conversation as Democrats about whether or not you're for pro-equality, pro-women, pro-privacy, pro-choice, pro-voting rights, and pro-equal rights, I'm pretty sure those are all Democratic principles. You ought to lean into those things. You ought to talk about them. You ought to embrace them. You ought to lean forward. Remember our slogan. And you ought to own those, because guess what you're for? You're for people. When you're against people, then people don't want to vote for you. But if you're for people like LGBT, African American, Hispanic American, etc., women, and their privacy, and leaving them alone when they need to be left alone, and helping them when they need to be helped, like here in South Carolina. 30% of South Carolina's black population is below the poverty rate. What is the one thing that the governor of this state has done? Denied Medicaid funding because of Obamacare. And guess what? She doesn't even count on that vote. So if I'm a Democrat in this state, whether it be a white Democrat or a black Democrat, I would absolutely lean in on those issues. And that's not just a South Carolina thing. Look at Barack Obama. He won Virginia twice, almost won North Carolina twice, lost it barely the second time. And South Carolina, Mitt Romney only won South Carolina with 53, John McCain with 52. That's a changing South. Those old white people, they're going to die someday, and who's going to be there to replace them? People that want you to be for them, not against them.